Hey everyone, it's Mojaxx, back in the DJcity UK lab. It's been 4 years since I reviewed the modular TMA-2 headphones from AIAIAI. Since then though, they have released a Bluetooth headband, and this week they've just announced some new options which I've been testing. So let's get into it. In case you're not familiar with them, I will explain the TMA-2s really are modular headphones. AIAIAI sell a bunch of pre-configured presets with names like DJ, Studio, Comfort and Move. And although they all look fairly similar at a glance, they feature very different parts. And because those parts are all interchangeable, you're able to upgrade or change your preset or even build a set with your own choice of parts from top to bottom. It's worth going back to my original review for details about the various bits which were available initially, as I won't talk about those today. Instead, I'm going to go through the more recent releases. The first is the Bluetooth headband, the H05. Before anyone starts asking in the comments, no, you cannot use the Bluetooth function for DJing. Even with the very latest codecs and a top-notch Bluetooth transmitter, there is still going to be a small delay. Maybe one day Bluetooth will be found in every DJ booth, but that day is not here yet. However, you don't have to use Bluetooth with the H05. The cups still have lockable jack sockets on each side, and so with the headband powered off and a cable attached, you have yourself a set of regular wired headphones for DJing. The Bluetooth performance is excellent. Some audiophiles may argue that even a high-quality codec, like the aptX HD one found in the H05, isn't quite up there with wired cans, but it offers 24-bit high-res audio and it sounds pretty fantastic to me. AIAIAI promise up to 16 hours of battery life, and although that will vary with volume and other factors, I've certainly found it to be in the ballpark of that. At the very least, you can be confident you'll get through a full day's travelling without needing a recharge. The headband has a USB-C socket integrated into it, and a full charge takes around 2 hours. The socket can be a little fiddly to get the plug into, but I am grateful that it's nicely tucked away and that it uses a standard connector. The best thing about the H05 for me is that once the headphones are on your head, they really don't feel much different from the regular wired headbands that the company offer, like the H02 or 03. They're a little heavier, but they're still comfortable, and because they work with a cable, there's absolutely no reason you can't use them wired for DJing and then wireless when traveling to and from gigs. At $125, the H05 is quite a bit more expensive than their other headbands, but that still makes it a great value proposition compared to buying a separate pair of headphones for each kind of use. If I was speccing out a pair of TMA-2s today, I would definitely choose the H05. That headband has been around for a little while, but AIAIAI also have a whole new preset which has just dropped this week at the time of making this video, the $295 TMA-2 HD, and that includes 3 completely fresh parts. Firstly, we have the E08 Earpads. They're the company's larger over-the-ear size, but with memory foam cushioning, and they're coated with Alcantara, which has a suede-like microfiber pile and is often used in car interiors and things like that. They're very comfortable indeed and offer pretty good isolation, but I'm really talking to DJs here on this channel, and for that use, they aren't really the ones. I'd suggest that you instead stick to the artificial leather small E02s or large E04s for that kind of use. They take a real beating, and they offer the best isolation in the range. Nothing wrong with having a set of E08s for home or studio use as well though, especially as it only takes a few seconds to switch them out. The second new part is the C15 cable, which is really designed with sound quality in mind, with individually coated interior coating and a metal plug. It's very nice and comes in a healthy 1.5 meter length. It also feels like it'll be very durable too, but personally I still prefer AIAIAI's regular straight cable for DJing, as it has a right angled jack at the mixer end. Again though, this reinforces the beauty of the modular system. You can choose whatever cable works best for you, and with cables starting at only $25, I really appreciate that the company don't gouge you on price with those. The third new part is the S05 speaker units. These use a different technology from their other speaker units they've offered before, with a diaphragm made of stiff biocellulose, which is claimed to offer, and I quote, more defined high-frequency details, pronounced mid-range, better dynamics, and more natural tonality. And from my testing, I'm going to agree with all of that. The other units in the range are by no means bad. I've spent many hours with them quite happily, but there is a noticeable improvement in top-end clarity with the S05s. To my ears, they have the most natural balance of any of the options in the range, and they handle loud volumes extremely well. At $130 each, they're at least $30 more than all the other alternatives in the lineup, but after spending over a week with them, if I was building a set of TMA-2s, they'd be the drivers I'd go for. So there you go, my take on the new options for the TMA-2s from AIAIAI. I'm a big fan of this whole modular concept, the idea that you can kind of custom build your perfect headphones from the ground up. That really works for me, and we can kind of look at this as a long-term test now. I've been using them on and off for 4 years, and personally I know quite a few working professional DJs who swear by their TMA-2s. That is their headphone of choice. They are not going to switch anytime soon. This is a solid, reliable product on the whole. When it comes to the new upgrades, I really like the Bluetooth headband. I really don't think it takes away anything from their performance as a DJ product, because once you plug a cable in the bottom, it just feels the same. Once they're on your head, you really don't notice any difference whatsoever, and it does add a whole different level of convenience for traveling, etc. So I think that's a very solid upgrade. I really like the new drivers as well. Those, for me, do have the best sound out of all of the drivers they have available. That's not to take away from the previous ones, but there's a level of clarity and detail you get with the new ones, which, yeah, I think is just a little bit superior. So they would be my choice as well. Overall, there's loads of options. Whatever your style, whatever your taste, you'll find something for you with the TMA-2s, and they remain thoroughly recommended. Thank you for watching today. Make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell icon down below to get notified anytime there's a new video from myself or the rest of the DJcity team. I'll see you soon.